if you want to use ChatGPT Agent mode to particularly help you with managing things like your calendars, particularly here I'm referring to Google Calendars, you need to first of all actually connect them. Now, context first. As an example, I recently got my ChatGPT Agent mode, and you find that by clicking on the plus button, going down to Agent mode. Now, this will only apply to the plan that you are on. If you cannot see Agent mode, it may be that you're on a free ChatGPT plan. FYI, I am on a pro plan, so I have full access to all features. But what you can do is, for instance, I went in here and said, go to my Google Calendar, find all of my Legends Lab workshops for the year, and then schedule a 3-hour preparation session the day before each of my current scheduled workshops. So this was the prompt. Okay, I also then gave it more information. I said, please make sure that the preparation time is scheduled from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Brisbane, Western Australia time. Please make sure that the color that you select is yellow, which represents admin inside my calendar. And please make sure that my availability is set to busy. So I'm just popping that in there as well. Now, this was basically the prompt that I used. And then I just press send. Go, and what it does is it opens up a dashboard, a desktop, remote desktop on your screen. First of all, it's going to ask you to log into your Google account, and once you've done that, it will then go ahead and complete the exercise for you from inside the desktop window here. Now, if you haven't yet connected your features, your Google Calendar, if that's the thing you want to go and edit, you need to do that first. So you can see here, I've got it connected and it's turned on. Now, if I wanted to give it access to my Gmail and, for instance, say, go in and find all emails from this particular sender and delete them all, or find all emails from this sender and create a summary of all of the communication. Right, they're just a couple of examples of the many things you can get this to do. But I would need to actually connect that by pressing connect here. So first of all, just take a screenshot of this prompt. Let me make it bigger for you. Da-da-da-da. Make a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. If you want to do that actual prompt. To connect your apps in the first place before you can kind of do stuff like this, you need to go over onto your main left-hand menu. Now, bear in mind, this dashboard can change a little bit, but it's under apps. You will find a section called apps. If it's not here, yours might be up on the top right hand side, but you will find an apps area. And what you're simply going to do, and in this example, I was using Google Calendar, right? So type in Google. I would then find Google Calendar. And as you can see, I've got a tick on there now. It shows I've connected it. So I would click on that. It would open up my login. Do you want to sync or open up a connection and an integration with your Google Calendar and ChatGPT? Yes, I agree, blah, 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 right? So if I wanted to do this for Google Drive, which I won't be at this stage because I'm just still not 100% convinced on the security. But again, if that's what you wanted to do, you could say to your system, your agent in here, go into my Google Drive, find all of my procedures on X, Y, and Z, rewrite them, reorganize them, go and find everything that's got this title in it and put it in this particular folder. So you can basically get this agent to do loads of like manual, boring, laborious work that you would normally have to hire somebody to do or spend hours doing yourself. So here we go. That's all you do is once you've connected that app, it's done forever. And next time you were to go in to your ChatGPT, again, you're going to make sure that you select agent mode over here, put your prompt in, and if there's any other apps that you obviously need connected to that chat, make sure you've connected them in apps first. There you go. If you've got any questions, let me know. One of the things I am not necessarily going to comment on at this stage because I am not a cybersecurity legal professional is, Sarah, how does this work with my data? I am not a cybersecurity lawyer. I'm afraid I cannot answer that question, neither legally nor with any actual information, because it would be basically guessing. When it comes to any tech like this, I always say to people, if you don't want the world to know about it, don't put it on the internet. And if you're giving any kind of AI access to something, again, make sure you're aware of the fact that that could go anywhere. None of us know how this, how far this goes, how this is being stored, no matter what the system says. Your data is secure. Yeah, nothing on the internet is secure. Nothing. Literally nothing. Your phone is not secure. Your Facebook is not secure. Your emails are not secure, right? AI is not secure. Anything and everything can and will be hacked at some point. We just have to kind of accept that and hope that it isn't. But, that's all I am going to say on that. I do not know how, AI, Meta, any of these platforms are using and storing information. I'm a mere mortal like you and don't have any ownership over these platforms. So all I'm going to say is talk to a lawyer and make sure that you are just using common sense. If you have stuff in your Google Drive that you want to keep private, don't give it access to your Google Drive, right? It's as simple as that. So there you go. Anyway, I hope that gives you some cool ideas and a little bit more of an idea about some of the ways that you can be using agent mode in collaboration with other apps so that you can be more productive. Happy checking.